Back at it again with more My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Boku no Hero Academia Illegals, all that good stuff, where we are seeing the Crawler finally unleash his ultimate style. Is he truly as powerful as he seems? Will this finally be the thing that takes down number 6? I've been talking about this for the longest time, waiting to see if it would either be Koichi, who takes down number 6, which I didn't actually think was possible. I kept figuring that someone would have to jump in and save him. But it's starting to look like that might not be necessary. Let's find out. Okay, the massive blow to number 6's energy form. Okay, it is starting to look like it is his ability. You got one All for One talking about his abilities. Koichi, aka the Crawler. His quirk is a simple one. The ring-shaped force field can either repulse or absorb to some small degree. His relative mastery of the quirk and clever practical applications of it are certainly remarkable, but the quirk itself is the height of mediocrity. Honestly, that's what kind of makes it fun. It's that's the thing. A lot of people will look down on a lot of quirks and abilities, but it's just like, dude, being able to bring out the full-on potential of an ability, using it in weird and out there ways in order to get the maximum output, I love shit like that. That's when you really start to kind of vibe with a character, because it's their mind that makes them super capable. Luffy, one of my favorite characters in anime from One Piece, he has the abilities of stretching, but stretching can be an amazing ability, far beyond what we've seen characters like Mr. Fantastic, Plastic Man, Kamala Khan being able to do. It's just like, the heights he takes his abilities, you never think of something like that, and that's what makes it fun. Let's see, the sudden occasional high output bursts are fleeting, as he runs out of steam after several seconds. It's no more than the polished use of a quirk that lacks the power to be decisive in any way. Or so I thought. Or so thought we all. I love it. He's reeling back. I love the way that the fist just shines the knuckles. Very symbolic of his master. I love how it looks like Koichi's holding his breath to really get in that full-on power. Blam! Another hole. Blam! Another hole. I can't believe it. A high-power... All for One says, a high-powered rush. Just that number 6's plasma body, that super-hated amalgamation, is hammered apart by a rapid flurry of blows. Dang. So it really is Koichi unleashing those attacks. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Episode 118. All the fun. Gee. And so he just rematerializes. The big guy's coming back together. That's the, mental image pop step in Koichi's mind. Koichi, I don't know if that's doing anything to him. And Koichi just says, phew. Koichi says, as long as it's not his real body, I can throw these strong punches without a care, while still buying time. Pop Step says, not his real body. And here comes the mental knuckle duster, I guess. Too bad you won't get the same courtesy. He's out to kill you. Okay, yeah, number 6 is going back on the offensive. Koichi says, so I just gotta avoid dying somehow. I mean, that's always what you had to do, dude. Pop Step says, you picked a great time to take it easy on the killer monster. Oh no, that building. The building collapses right behind Koichi. I love how he's just jumping out of the way, just yeah. Koichi says, can you imagine the tragedy this would be if this was going down near the station or whatever? Making my stand in the old town was totally the right move. Pop says, still kind of tragic if you wind up dead, though. Yeah, how convenient that they've made it to the old buildings and all that. Honestly, they should really reuse this area if it's all just old, abandoned buildings. You could make affordable housing and stuff like that. That's not really Japan's thing, though. How about running away for real, like to safety? Koichi says, so good. Strangely, I'm feeling on top of my game. Pop says, that good, huh? I thought you were battered and broken. Koichi is saying what I've been saying the entire time. It's like, besides, the heroes are bound to show up soon, I bet. And then he goes racing up the side of a wall, up into the air and just goes at number 6 again. Ah, so cool. Alright, back to All for One. Abnormally powerful output. Surely far more than could be wrung from a single individual. He likely draws from some massive source of fiery passion beyond our view, and imbues his pounding fists with that power. Oh, is that all he's doing? His quirk begins to reveal its true lofty potential. Was he disguising it as a weak quirk this whole time? Or has this trial triggered explosive growth? I'd go with the latter, honestly. It's just like, what is it? Potential blooms in adversity, as they say. Koichi Himawara, what drives you? What obsession has spurred you to evolve? God, I love the way All for One is just taking such an interest in him. Pop says, say sharp, Koichi. That regen of his is quick. Koichi's like, you ain't kidding. As, number 6 just back to his full-on form. Pop says, evade, dodge, run for your life, which is exactly what Koichi is doing. Dodge, weave, dodge, weave. Knuckle Duster says, great way to let him corner you, I'd say. Wait for your opening and hit back. Pop says, watch out, incoming attack. And Koichi goes launching into the air straight towards number 6 and then delivers a massive blow just as number 6 was going in for one as well. And Koichi's thinking, how do I even describe it? I probably ought to be more cautious, but I'm having so much fun. I mean, hey, you're being a hero, dude. Getting a flashback. I don't think I was that out of the ordinary, really. Back to when he was playing. All the kids playing as All Might, and the one kid playing as Endeavor. Of course you're gonna have one or two who want to be the Endeavor. Like so many kids, I love playing hero games. I am here! Me too! Me and my pals from the neighborhood would spend the whole day caught up in our fantasies. From as early as I can remember, I was never much good at reading the room, as they say. So when the sun started to set and my friends went home one by one, I'd always be the last kid playing. I'd always be the last kid on the playground. That's when I'd finally stop and think, oh, all the fun ended a while ago. Koichi in, I guess middle school or high school. In the years that followed, my high school buddies would say, come on, we've all moved on from that hero dream. I knew the score. Actually becoming a hero meant going to one of those special schools. So there comes a time when everyone else has to start thinking about living a regular life. Yeah, we really never get to see that angle of the My Hero world. That's why I'm so appreciative of this series. You really get to see a little bit more of how that kind of side of things live. I think the closest we ever really got to it was Gentle. So I finally read the room and I saw the writing on the walls, and I did what I had to do, studying for a test, doing work, job orientation. I prepped for a proper stable life. The childish games had to end early, while I was still caught up in all the fun. All the visions of Pop, Step, and Knuckle Duster are gone, so I get it. I know that today is the day that dream comes to an end. Okay, so number 6 throws a punch and we see Koichi's hoodie burning, but what I'm thinking happened here is he cast off the hoodie finally. The All Might hoodies that he was constantly wearing all the time. I think that's deep down the reason why we don't see the Crawler in the current series. That he realized that, yeah, he had his fun. He got to honestly be as close to a hero as he could. But I think this is Koichi kind of realizing that the hero life was not ever something he was really ever going to be fully involved in. He got to play his games, he got to pretend, he got to be as close to it as he possibly could. And he went farther than anyone could have possibly ever thought. But honestly speaking, this is the kind of battle that would make someone hang it up. Damn. Yeah, I don't think this is the death of Koichi. I think this is him having gotten to live his dream, even in a life-threatening situation, but understanding that maybe the dream should have only ever remained that. That instills like a different kind of sadness within me. But it's just like he got to live that dream. He got to be that hero. Save as many people as he could. Do the good deed. Save lives. Be the hero. I don't know how many more chapters it'll take to end this series, but, this series really did connect with a lot of people because of that ideology, that perspective of the guy who, didn't have the most flashy quirk, but was willing to keep at it, keep using that power, finding new ways to make it more powerful than it ever should have been. It goes to show that you never know your true potential if you only ever just stay in your lane. Sometimes going that step beyond, actually trying to live your dream, trying to do what you think is right, can sometimes yield amazing result, can really make you what you never thought you could be. Maybe you had the potential in you all the time, and it would have just taken a little effort to really bring it out of you. Hell, maybe Koichi never could have been a hero, but he got to do what most people never could have in their lifetimes, and he got to try. And he was amazing at it. Man, what a great series. But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I think I've thought it so many times in the past because every time I think this might be the end of things or things will start to get wrapped up, it's not quite there. But yeah, I really feel like, because this is this moment of acceptance for Koichi. Yeah, and I think this is a better place to kind of cap things off, as it's Koichi kind of coming out of the delusion, coming out of that feeling of pretending. He got to not just stop his dreams, he got to live it and fully embrace it, and he gets to move on from that dream. Just being happy that he got to try, that he got to experience it. I think that's a much better place of potentially bringing this to a close. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Koichi, living that dream? It really does explain why he kept having delusions of Pop Step and Knuckle Duster, because it was Koichi in his happiest place. It was a way of bringing out his fullest potential. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, bell, all that good YouTube stuff. And you know what? I don't know about you, but I've really had a lot of fun with this series. I'll definitely be sad to see it go, but I'm glad I experienced it. How about you?